was a time of great adventure and danger.
Hey guys, this is Ray with PS Nation and I'm reviewing Minecraft Dungeons. I gotta admit, when I first booted this game up and saw the Xbox Games logo, it was a little daunting. I never expected to see that on a PlayStation or Nintendo console, but here we are. And I'm really glad Microsoft allowed this game to be played on the PlayStation because it is really fun, especially if you like games like Diablo or dungeon crawlers in general. Minecraft, it hits all the right notes at a budget price. It's not as complicated and your customization is not quite as deep as bigger games, but you do get to choose how you want to customize your character's abilities, and those abilities come from the way you enhance your weapons. For example, you don't start off the game picking a class. Instead, you organically make your way into that class by what you decide to equip on your character and how you decide to enhance those weapons. Every time you level, you get an enchantment stone, and you can use those to enhance your weapons with different abilities. So for example, my crossbow had exploding bolts, and my sword can freeze enemies when I hit them. Minecraft Dungeons can be as simple or as difficult as you want it to be. Every time you start a new mission, you're able to choose the difficulty, and depending on how hard or easy you want the game, it'll determine what kind of loot drops you get and other perks and or penalties. So it's really made for just about anyone. And while you will die because the enemies can get pretty tough, there's always a way to revive your friend, and there's also healing potions, and then later on in the game you're even able to get some abilities that heal you and your friends. If you've played a Minecraft game, then you know what to expect. Blocky graphics, blocky characters, blocky environments. But you already know this, and you expect that to be part of the charm of Minecraft. And so nothing is different here. In fact, I would say it's a 100% Minecraft game, except that I noticed that the trees were swaying, and I don't remember trees swaying in the original game. But yet, there they are, swaying around, leaves rustling. Everything else looks just as you'd expect it. The game is a little bit more spectacular in its visuals. After all, it's focused on combat. And while there was combat in the original Minecraft game, this is all you do here. You don't do any building. So a little bit more was given to the explosive nature of projectiles, bombs, and some of your magic spells. While your sword swinging also includes some particle effects to show that you're electrocuting an enemy or freezing them or just kind of blasting them with a ray. One thing I've always remembered about the original Minecraft game was that serene, relaxing music that accompanied you on your journey. It was enough of a great game that I enjoyed playing it back when it was new, but sometimes it was great just to relax to the awesome music it had. The same can be said here. Yes, this is an action game. Yes, combat gets a little rowdy, but the music that accompanies you isn't that chaotic, orchestrated, or heavy metal music that you're used to hearing in games like this. It's still pretty relaxing. Don't worry, it's not going to put you asleep while you're playing it, but it is that same style of music that Minecraft is known for. The game's narrative is told through narration, and the voice work is done really well, as are the sound effects that accompany you in battle. Explosions, sword swipes, enemy grunts, it's all there, but in the style that is very reminiscent of what you'd expect from the Minecraft series. One thing I did notice was the soundtrack sounded eerily familiar, and I do mean eerily. Whether it was by coincidence or on purpose, some of the music from Minecraft sounds a lot like Torgo's theme song. Yes, that Torgo. This alone should give this game the Game of the Year status and a perfect 10. Nice try, guys. So, what is a dungeon crawler without multiplayer? I would dare say not much, except I've had some fun playing Diablo on my own, but really, these games are meant to be played with your friends. So Minecraft Dungeons has the option to play offline, local co-op 4 players, or online co-op 4 players. At this point, it does not have the mix where you can have 2 people on the same couch playing with someone online. And that is a little bit of a bummer because I have had many Diablo sessions where my wife is sitting next to me and we're playing with some friends online. But it's not really an issue because I have played other games of this type where you only get one option or the other. Hopefully they'll add it in the future, but right now, for what's available, it's still fantastic. So, we've obviously got quite some time before Diablo 4 hits our console or PCs, and for those of you who are fans of this style of game, you're going to want to scratch that itch with something. I think Minecraft Dungeons definitely hits that mark. It's not overly complicated, it's a lot of fun with friends, and it's got enough customization to keep you busy for hours on end. It's also pretty damn cheap, so if you're stuck at home and you need another game to play with your friends, preferably one that's cooperative instead of murdering each other, then Minecraft Dungeon will definitely hit that spot.